So the big question is this: how are those in the self-storage industry like us going to be successful in today's market? That's the question, and this show will give you the answers. My name is Jim Ross, and welcome to the Self-Storage Show. This is Jim Ross. We're doing another edition of the Self-Storage Vendor Spotlight. Today I got CJ from On the Move. How's it going?
Going great. How are you?
Good. Thanks for taking the time and doing a vendor spotlight here with us.
Thanks for having us on here.
Yeah, gotta do something. I'm kind of treating this like a vendor booth since we don't have the in-person vendor booths. Hey, this is the next best thing. So
Exactly.
we're giving it a shot. So yeah, just kind of jumping into it. If you don't mind, kind of give us a little history of On the Move, which is, I don't know, I think it's pretty cool. I didn't know about it until we talked about it earlier. So I want people to kind of get a little history of On the Move, and then we'll get into it.
Absolutely. Well, we have a pretty interesting history. We're family owned and operated. My grandpa actually started in the storage industry in the 70s. And so he built his first storage facility in about 1978, I think. I'm pretty sure that was it. But and he had it for lots of years. He had different rental truck programs at his facility, and he never really got it exactly how he wanted it. He wanted a truck designated to his facility for local moves so that he would always have his truck there, because he had a lot of commercial renters. And so they would use his truck besides just moving into the facility. And sometimes they wouldn't be there when he needed it to be there for them, and they would get mad at him and not the truck rental company. And so he had some issues with that. He's like, it made him look like he had bad customer service, and he didn't like that. So he wanted a truck designated to him, and he also told them he wanted his logo on the door of the truck and have it designated to him, and it didn't happen. So he has a history. He retired actually from Ford with new product development. So he created a lot of designs for Ford vehicles, and so he had an idea of what he wanted the truck to look like for the storage industry, and he wanted very specific things for the height clearance and turning radius to make it easier so his beautiful facility wasn't hit with truck renters. So he spent some time on the design of our box and that kind of thing. But he created On the Move from just the need at his own storage facility. So he wanted a truck designated to him just for local moves. He wanted it, not just a logo on the door. He realized you get a box now. So he did the custom wrap to advertise his storage facility. And of course, the most difficult part with, handing over keys to strangers is insurance, and having the correct insurance and liability coverage for protecting himself and his facility. And so he worked with a couple carriers and came up with our program, our insurance license program, with $5 million worth of liability to protect his facility and him, and then the comp and collision for the truck and that kind of thing. So it came up to being a complete truck rental program that he came up with and saw the need in the facility or in the storage industry. And that's how we started.
That's so cool. That's always the best kind of products and services. Is when people they scratch their own itch.
Yeah.
It's based on what it is. Some of the best products come from that. So I want to get people a little history on that, because I know.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, we definitely, he had a hurt as a storage operator and found the fix. And so it definitely, I think the first year they sold, my parents sold 6 trucks, and then the next year it was 60. It grew pretty
Wow.
fast. And then obviously it's definitely grown since then, but it was definitely a need. And so On the Move started in 1992. So it wasn't in the 70s, but it was.
Yeah, fairly recent. So no, I mean, it's a great product. I mean, I always kind of look at it as, the operator kind of point of view, and how to stand out from your competition, and just having that customer centric focus of helping them in any way, and so it fits that bill. So
Exactly. And it's the same concept of, customer service is definitely having products there for them. I mean, that's what we do. We have the storage facility. We want to make sure we have locks, and I think trucks is another obvious fit for the storage industry.
Well, exactly. I mean, especially, again, if someone's shopping around, they're going on websites, they're kind of looking at different features and benefits of different sites. I don't know, someone that just flat out says, we have a truck for your
Yeah.
use. I mean, that just seems like a no-brainer to stand out from everybody and at least get that phone call to get that rental in the first place and getting the conversation started. I'd be blasting that everywhere if I had a truck, service at my.
Yeah. Yeah, I even used to answer our phones. Our facility was called All About Storage here in Texas, and so I'd be all about storage, home of the free truck. I mean, we definitely put that on blast.
Well, that's what I mean. That'd be the, it's called like unique selling proposition, but that would be totally it. I would be blasting that everywhere.
Oh
So
yeah, and I mean, even our managers, they tell us, or my customers now, they tell us that they drive their truck everywhere. Like when they, if they have a bank run or to pick up supplies, I guess, when they can find toilet paper, I guess to pick up now. But
yeah,
um, they, they drive their truck to Walmart everywhere to
well, it's a
get
moving
supplies out.
billboard. That's what it is. It's
Yeah, it's a moving billboard. So,
and
and
definitely, I guess you can park it out front, that kind of thing to get attention as well when it's not in use.
oh,
Uh,
absolutely.
I've seen that a number of times driving around. I'm like, oh, there's one on the move. I can recognize them now because I've seen them enough.
Yeah.
But it's definitely an eye catcher too for again people that are in the storage industry. Drive-by is not dead. And
No, it definitely isn't. And I know and now we are even telling our customers to put their QR code on their truck because now the QR codes seem to be back at restaurants. So people are used to that. When you drive by and you see the truck real quick, they can take a picture of the
yep,
QR
exactly.
code
Yeah.
and be able to book a rental and get you business that way too. So we've heard some great success stories with that as well. And I know I had a customer that was in that they actually had a spot on Sunset Boulevard just to park their truck just for advertisement purposes.
Really?
It was cheaper than getting a billboard out there.
Totally. Oh, exactly. I've priced that before, and it's insane. I've done the same thing actually. Had some experience on the move at a site in Texas, and that's what we did. We kind of drove it around and parked at certain places, sometimes, and that's how we got extra rentals. It's a good attention getter.
Yeah.
I was looking at your website, which looks great, by the way. And so you guys kind of
Thank
updated the site. It looks awesome.
Thank you.
Just for people to kind of get an idea of what we're talking about, kind of see the visuals of the different ways that people are advertising their storage business on the trucks. Looks
Yeah.
you got to
One
see
of
it.
the
Let's put it that way.
Yeah, one of the things that we see a lot is Rent with Me use this truck for free that they'll put even on their truck. And so
Mhm.
they don't have to, with us, it's their own program. We set it up because as a storage operator, we understand you want to run your own business. And so with On the Move truck, it's their truck and they can charge if they want, they can rent it out for free, whatever is up for, completely up to the storage operator, which I think is cool. And we don't take any commissions off any of their truck rentals. So I don't know many marketing tools where you can actually make money off of it and have an asset from it too. So
Well,
pretty,
as I say, it's a revenue generating marketing source. So it's exactly what it is.
exactly. I'm gonna have to write that down and use that in marketing for
There you go.
perfect.
It is. Everything always begins and ends with marketing to me. It's always starts with marketing. Everything else kind of falls after that. And this is like a perfect marketing source.
Exactly.
So kind of walk me through a little bit. So people that are, I'm an owner, want to look at, getting the truck going. How does that kind of process work?
Well, you just reach out to us, and what we do is we help you pick out the truck. We have a couple of different models that you can choose from.
Okay.
So we help because we have our sleek aerodynamic look that that my grandpa designed, but we also have just the regular workhorse box truck as well with attic. And then we have we have either like an E350 or a Transit Aerosol, just depending on the different look that you guys like. And so we help you pick out the truck, and then that's the easy part. And then the fun part is coming up with the graphics. So we have you fill out like a little worksheet about your logo and some stuff that you offer at your storage facility. Then we send it to our designer. He mocks up a couple designs, and then we go through the design process with you guys. Or some people actually have a designer or have their own design in mind, and we can create that from scratch as well. So we try to make it as easy as possible. We even have and once we give you the truck, we even put a hand truck and furniture pads in the truck so that it's ready to go from, just something simple, but we make it as simple as we can for them. And we also even have the truck rental agreement forms ready. So that way you don't really have to think about anything. We have all the legal, we've taken care of all the legalese and all the paperwork. We even send posters for you to hang up at your facility and advertise that you have a truck. So
Good. Like I said, if you have it, you advertise it. I mean, that's your that's your number one
right.
marketing source for this kind of stuff. And again, speaking from experience, it's a great way to stand out. And just again, if you have it, you market it.
Yes. And this is my
get rid of
favorite time of year.
Yeah.
This is my favorite time of year with it being Christmas, and I'll see my customers, they'll be decorating their trucks and having them in like their community parades.
There you
And
go.
getting it out there is always fun to see. And then a lot of it seems like everybody works with different community events and supports their community, and they'll be donating the truck's usage to Toys for Tots and those kind of programs as well, and like load up the truck, and so there's a lot of fun things that they can do with their truck to have community goodwill as well.
Yeah, I mean, that's part of this process too, is getting trucks and getting the logos and that. You got to kind of put your marketing cap on and see how you can actually utilize it. And you've probably seen there and been there, done that, know what people are utilizing it for, and kind of have a little session with them and talk to them about how they can actually utilize it to the best of their ability for that site.
Oh yes, we definitely share with our customers with the different ideas that we hear. We even do like a quarterly magazine that we feature our customers in and tell how they're doing. So that way we can share tips. I mean, we all, we're kind of competitors, but we work together. I mean, we all are at the SSA shows giving ideas and whatnot, which is cool about our industry. So.
And I saw the new podcast. That's awesome.
Oh yeah, and then we are launching our new podcast. So sorry, I'm a little shy to market it because I'm on it. So, but we definitely have some cool people that have worked with me on being on the podcast as well, and I'm excited to show them off.
Oh, it's great. Like I said, you have a good product. You got to be loud about it, and that's what you're doing right now. And giving us the vendor spotlight. So this is awesome.
Yes, no, I definitely appreciate this, thinking outside the box. We definitely miss our customers and seeing people at the shows. It's definitely been lonely this year.
I know. I miss the shows when you walk in. You walk in and go, oh, there's On the Move, because you got the big truck.
Yes, we definitely have the easiest booth to set up.
Yep, drive it in, you're done.
We just drive it in. We can have our suitcases in there and just load it out.
Perfect. So people, definitely want to go to the website so you can see the visuals of everything we're talking about here. What's the best way for people to get more information and get a hold of you?
Absolutely. The best way is to go ahead and check out our website. It's onthemovetrucks.com, and trucks is plural. I talk too fast, so people never get that S. But
Yep.
and then we also, you can give us a call at 800-645-9949, or shoot me an email at info@onthemovetrucks.com. And I'd be happy to send more pictures and show some case studies and tell you how our customers are utilizing their trucks.
Yeah, case studies, perfect. I always tell everyone, get more case studies. That's like the perfect tool. It is. So case studies, that's awesome.
Yes, we definitely like to share our customer successes, and they're definitely willing to tell us ours. In our latest magazine, it was pretty cool. A lady wanted to rent a truck at a storage facility, and then a love story happened. They ended up the owner ended up marrying the lady that wanted. So even it was a tool for that, but a matchmaker. You hear these little stories. It's like, oh my gosh,
Oh, that's see. All right, that's a perfect person to sell it. That's awesome. Oh, cool. Well, thanks so much for taking the time, CJ.
Yes, thank you.
All right.
And I look forward to seeing you guys on the round tables, and thank you for all you do.
All right. Thanks so much. See you next
Bye.
time. Take care. Bye. Hi, everyone. This is Jim again. If you enjoyed this episode, make sure to visit 3milestorage.com for more free resources on how to grow your self-storage business. See you on the next episode.